I'm gonna stream this.
Okay.
Alright.
Whoever said the sky's the limit never left the ground.
The Valkyrie.
Rest assured, I will accept nothing less than
Movie
perfection.
track.
Yeah, right.
Me ain't afraid of much, but losing, that would be a drag.
This is your champion.
I'm currently at the top of my game.
Currently, get it.
Land there.
Currently at the top of my game.
Disregard that.
Hell yeah!
Let's
Currently.
go to Mirage's trio. We could
Going.
There's cool
third party that.
there.
Oh my god, he said we're going to Mirage's trio and then, I don't know, we're gonna third party something. Man, yeah, I don't know, he just laid out a whole plan that I missed.
Well, same, because I'm not listening. Oh, we barely even made it. I'm just thinking.
I can hear it in his voice, he's gonna yell at us if we go down or do something he doesn't like. He's one of those like nerdy weirdos.
Nerdy weirdo.
Yeah.
Weapons in hand. Flatline, yeah. Let's leave a mark on the world.
Flatline
If
for
you
you.
pick up that,
Sentinel here.
if you pick up that plot line, I'll take it. I have a gun.
Okay. Sounds good.
R301 here. Next ring's not close.
30-30 repeater here.
Running a longbow.
Here you go. Oh.
Here.
Ring closes in a minute. Pretty far. Shotgun bolt here.
You can have that.
Might be something good this way.
An excellent selection.
Grab a
Ready to
30-32. Ready to dance.
Okay,
My
hold on.
weapon's upgraded and ready to dance.
Evo harvesters
This
are now
weapon is
available.
enhanced.
Alright. Are you gonna hit the button or do you want me to hit the button?
You got it.
Cruise over here. Ammo's low. I better look for more.
My friggin' dash was already. Okay.
Yep. How many balls dropped? Two?
See, well,
Two balls. They know there's more.
yes, good.
Extended heather mag here.
An
Leather
excellent
too.
selection.
Let's attack there. I'm feeling
Is that a
spicy.
purple one?
In progress.
I don't.
Hey, ring's closing. We are all in
That's
the
what
danger
he's probably
zone.
talking about. Attacking.
What?
Oh, they're coming through that cut right now. They're about to be on him. Do you want to attack with him or you want to leave him go?
Out there.
They just got two of them up in front. The last one was far
No.
behind.
Up to you. I'm with you.
Go over, but like wait here.
We'll be well positioned there.
Let's put some defense here. Nobody panic, but we got bandits out there. Care package coming down.
Yeah, look how immediately.
You on top?
Contact.
Target here.
Go up the revenant.
Fire.
Okay.
One on top of the rock there.
Enemy over there.
Yeah.
He did. He downed one.
The enemy is moving in.
They're on top of this rock too.
Yeah, we don't have very good positioning here.
Here.
They're
take
jumping
that.
on him.
Yep. Shield now.
Let's put you in a bind. Recharging shields.
Grenade.
Caught like a rat in a trap.
Is it one or both?
One's there, but the other two are just to the right.
Taking fire.
Halo's out. Get inside and get right, alright? Down.
Is he gonna yell?
No. he didn't say anything.
Ash and Diva.
Let's regroup here.
As soon as he like went to go push them out, it's like I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest push, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Attention. The champion has been
And yeah, I mean, it wasn't good either, because like even if we would have pushed them, they just would have ashported, which they did. Ashported to that high rock right on top, and the Revenant jumped to the other rock, and
I need
we would've been
energy
in the
ammo.
middle, yeah. That's what ultimately killed us, because like he got it down, and then I was fucking the other Revenant up, but he ended up backing up and then getting that high ground, and the Ash already had it because she poured it up there, so it was like there was nothing to push.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody gets too heavy, then I gotta close my eyes, 'cause they're bad, bad, and unsightly, bad, and unsightly. Whoa.
What?
I don't know. Just making shit up.
Pay attention. You might learn a thing or two.
Time to cut the power.
See your imperfections in your enemies, then crush them.
This is your champion.
I didn't get here alone. I defeated a lot of people to get here.
Again.
Extra supplies here. Firepower is key. I've enhanced the weapon.
Dawn of the Dead. We watched that in film class in college.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, the teacher thought it was good.
Attention. First blood. Round one.
The battle happens quick. Be ready. Pay attention. Some of us aren't inside the ring.
It's also where we watched Cape Fear. And
Cape Fear.
yeah, Last of the Mohicans. And Blade Runner. Yeah.
Rest of the monkey.
That is one class. I think if I had the chance to repeat any class from college, that would probably be it.
Attention.
He did
Evo
last
harvesters
page.
are online.
Last of the Mohihi.
Just like didn't even comment on it.
It was funny.
Last of the monkey.
There's an evil harvester here.
And you just like didn't say anything. You just kept going. I was like, okay. Like, damn, that's funny.
I leveled up. Now let's get an
Okay,
upgrade. I'm upgraded and ready to jam.
Damn, I thought I outdid myself.
Ring's
next location
is on your map. Have a look, say.
I have located some extra
Oh my
supplies.
God.
What?
That was the wrong button 90 times.
Nice. There's some bins back here. Everybody.
This
too.
weapon is enhanced.
New kill leader appointed.
Oh my god, another giant
Got my
fly.
weapon enhanced. Let's do this.
We're scattered. Do you want to die that way?
Got some extra munitions here.
Care package being delivered.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Open supply bin over there. I take that back. Somebody has already been over there.
Doc, let's glide.
Whoa! Shit. A fucking enemy just opened that assault bin right in front of my face, and I didn't see her. She jumped away.
Nice.
Let's go that way. Never mind. I spotted an enemy. Ideal.
Where are they?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I'm looking.
Oh my
My
god.
ultimate is charged and good to go.
Yeah, I gotta kill this fucker. He just flew in my face.
I thought you meant in the game, and I was like, I didn't see anybody fly anywhere.
I hit. I'm in trouble.
Oh, why are they shooting them when they have the high ground?
Reloading.
Enemy far off.
Just
Never
topping up my
mind.
shields.
Right there.
Target there.
What'd you say?
They're over
Enemy
there.
far off. This will bind them.
Let's
Target
go.
spotted.
Enemy
Far.
spotted.
Target
Shield
spotted.
dude over there to the left.
Might be something good that way.
I'm under fire.
Spot
Oh,
on.
somebody else.
Enemy resistance.
What a hit,
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Let's go here. Allons-y.
Why would we go that
Reloading.
way?
Just giving my shields a recharge.
There's nothing over here, Sean. Now we have extra low ground.
Yeah, I don't think we should be there.
I spotted an enemy.
Yeah, no. This is a dumb move on my part. Bye.
Phase there, ready.
I spotted an enemy.
Not so fast. Time to bind you. Perfection.
I'm gonna go back this way.
Yep.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Go on, watch
Dumb
out.
fight to try to take.
We would be wise. Disregard that.
I got your back. And your front.
I never understood that saying.
Target spotted.
She
far
says,
off.
I've got your back and your front. I've never understood that saying.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that shit cracks me up, yeah.
That's your back.
And your front. I never understood that saying.
Enemy in the distance.
I love
Yes.
watching. She's so funny.
Round 2. Beginning countdown.
I always think it's funny when they say, I've got your 6. Because it's like your back. And my immediate response is to say, I've got your 9.
Being delivered.
Replicator incoming.
Why is that your immediate response?
We'll be well positioned there.
Oh, like 369?
69?
Oh. Oh. Now I get it. 369. Damn, she fine. But we gotta suck it me one more time, you little.
Enemy far. Don't let them slip away.
To the window. To the wow. Window on my ball.
Champion eliminated.
Someone eliminated the champion.
Here, take Doc. He'll fix you up. Hey, Doc, come on back. Hey, Jesse, leaving a present.
Enemy
Use
far
the
off.
pressure. It's the only way to survive. Use the pressure. It's the only. Use the pressure. It's the only way to survive.
Get out of here, Flacky.
Flacky is crazy.
Inside the ring. You're safe.
I can't say that.
You already did. What's done is done.
Let's go there. I take that back.
Care package incoming. Enemy far off.
Where is everyone? Is everyone hiding?
They're doing what we're doing.
Well, we're not even hiding. Like, anyone can snipe the fuck out of us. We're just looking around, but everyone else, I feel like, is in a corner somewhere.
Heavy ammo here.
An excellent selection.
I see an
My god,
opponent.
they're in Narnia.
Enemy at that location.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Why would you do that? Why would you stand directly in front of
Wait, I can explain myself.
Get out.
Half the squad's left. No time to be tired.
Target acquired. There.
I see an opponent. I spotted an enemy.
This will bind them.
I hit somebody.
Beginning ring countdown.
Reloading. Enemy over there.
Not so fast.
Two-thing
Time to
restocking
bind.
complete.
Replicator dropping.
Rings nearby. 1 minute till close.
Enemy far. Don't let them slip away. "45 seconds and a nearby ring. We strategized effectively.
We should regroup here. No
Well
one
chosen.
right alone.
Use it.
A few more meters and we'll
Got
be
it, fight it.
laying fences. Anyone back to school?
Forced
here?
entry.
You know,
That door for no reason.
we are not alone. Pardon, I take that back.
Garçon.
There are extra supplies here. Shield battery here.
One moment. I'm crafting.
Fence in position. Fence them in. Fence backpack here. Level 2. Setting fences.
Care package being
I
delivered.
already have a level 2 backpack.
I don't.
There's one right there.
Where?
Kill leader eliminated.
Yeah. Nobody grabbed that mythic bin.
An excellent Excellent selection.
Pardon, I take that back.
Our son, there's one coming towards us. 104, down. Solo.
These bonds aren't easily broken.
Very good. We finish off the whole squad.
Skillful. You were the superior fighter.
Gold bin here.
Good.
Target over there. Hostile over there.
Tearing through reality.
Engage the enemy. Reloading.
Beginning ring countdown.
Close door. Adversary over there. Enemy.
Enemy there. Target here.
Replicator on its way down.
Frag out.
Firing. Gun. Reloading.
We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
Axel here. Come on. This way.
Time to bind you. Target there.
Spotted. Taking fire. 45 seconds. Rings close. Come down. I'm at max level.
A second squad. Adjusting strategy.
Come on. This way.
What?
All good.
Out with a bang! Like all the best endings.
Putting a Phoenix kit to use.
I hear an enemy this way.
10 seconds until moving here. Enemy in the distance. A second squad. Adjust your strategy.
Directly in front of us.
Recharging shields. We'll be caught outside the ring. They will be found. Cut down an enemy. I have reached the maximum level. Accepted. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
This way. Let's go. Over here. On a target.
Optics here. Mid-range.
We've got a job to do, so shift your carcass.
Focus. Fight. Win. With the right moves, they take this win.
This is your champion.
I'm the jump master. AJ Shea leading the way.
It's me. I'm the jump master.
I'm Moonbeam Ice Cream.
Get ready. Moving up. Watch me.
Well positioned there. Going to explore over there. Hostile spotted. Heavy arsenal here. Wrong choice of use. Void running. I now have an enhanced weapon.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
30-30 repeater here.
Rings nearby. 1 minute till close.
Adequate.
Getting shot at. Void jumping.
Time to bind you.
Need to recharge my
Pitiful. Allowing. Taking fire. I shot an
Even
enemy
harvesters
shield.
are now
Opening
available.
fire. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
getting shot at.
We have 30 seconds.
Need to recharge my shield.
Taking fire. Reloading.
Target over there.
Recharging shield.
Going to phase.
We have 10 seconds. I'm under fire. Let's put you in a bind. Reloading.
Warning. Ring closing.
Keeping my eyes here.
I'm down.
Oh, what the
Hey,
hell?
Doc.
Oh, of
You
course
follow
it is.
them now, alright?
Void running.
On your feet. Lifelines got your back.
Your attentiveness has proved. That location.
Backing up.
We have our
Firing. The package coming in. Reloading.
Bro, the one on the bridge. Why is my controller going crazy? Hello?
They spotted me.
15 plus on the bridge. 15 plus.
Grenade.
No shield.
Reload. Just giving my shields a leash.
Enemy shield broken.
Let's put you in a bind.
Void running.
Here, take Doc. He'll fix you up.
Need to recharge my shields. Getting shot at. Contact.
Drop their shield.
Taking fire.
Reload.
Fire caught them.
Head down.
Enemy down.
Leveled up. It's upgrade time.
Yep.
Four.
Let's go this way.
Yeah. No, 19 seconds.
Okay.
Getting shot at.
Got my halo here. I'm healing
Fast
the
healing
shield.
this.
Void jumping.
Thanks.
Come on, heal, heal, heal.
Healing up. Eyes are open now. I'm out of heavy ammo.
Not so
Gotta
fast.
go away.
Time to bind you. Delivering thermite.
About to go away.
Let's regroup here.
Upgraded and good to go.
Moving here.
Oh, I had heavy ammo for her, but she ran.
Heavy ammo here.
Another team.
I think someone's targeting me.
A second squad. Adjust your strategy.
Passing you the sugar. I got
Making a
snared.
port.
Going there.
Placing a portal.
And there wasn't a red
Got
one.
another team.
Spotted. Hard.
Let's go this way. Contact.
This will bind them.
Recharging my shields.
Making contact with enemy.
Yes.
We've got another squad
Over there.
A tear to give us an edge.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Shield cell here. Extended supply bin here. Recharging shield. Extended supply bin here.
Extra supplies here. Firepower is key.
Take note of this. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Enemies
Here.
drop down near.
Nearby. Careful. Hostile landed near me. They spotted me. I'm taking
Where?
shots.
Here?
Down.
You got down underneath. I think it might be through
Ties
again. I'm
bind.
sure.
Bruh.
Like, why are you underneath?
I'm under fire.
I'm spotted, taking fire.
Move this way.
Frog up.
Charging shield.
I'm spotted. Taking fire. Just giving my shields a recharge. Just
Got them. A second squad. Adjust your strategy.
Gotta go the other way.
Down. Unacceptable.
There's a whole team here. I gotta go the other way.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. This guy was shooting someone else, and then the only person that I've tried to shoot, like, they looked at me and actually dilated me.
looks like it's a fire ring.
Replicator delivered.
Got a replicator coming down. Got my weapon in hand. Let's do this. Just a scrape. 1 second.
Did you craft something?
Don't worry, I got a squad mate sign up.
Why are you guys here?
Just a
I don't know,
scrape.
it's like, I'll
1
get another chance
second.
somewhere else.
Evo harvester here. 1 minute until the ring closes.
That was probably evac tower.
Now for the right.
Catching myself up a bit.
45 seconds. Can you reach the ring in that time? Going there. It was smart of you to respawn me. Light ammo here.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Care package over there.
Heal, heal, heal.
Just a scrape. 1 second.
Healing up. Eyes are open though.
Let's go that way. There's a jump tower over there.
I'm going. Perfection. Excellent selection. He's got supplies left. Ideal.
Closing.
Rings moving.
Here goes nothing.
Attention.
Hang on, I'm crafting.
Standing by for care package. Crafting, but keeping focus. We'll be well positioned there. Heard that. I detect enemy noise that way. Pathetic.
They beg a final lesson? No, they don't. They don't beg anything.
Care package over there.
Optics here. Close range.
Thanks. Take note of this. Car SMG here. Heavy arsenal here. It could be of use. I now have an enhanced weapon. Got this weapon enhanced. Good. Firing. Broken enemy shield. Reload. Enemy spotted. Perfection. Hostile over there.
3. Beginning ring countdown.
Placing a portal. Contact with hostile.
Oh my
Backpack
god,
here.
that
Level
was the
2.
that has ever happened
Portal's
in my
ready.
entire
Where's the shield?
got
Shoot
shut
him.
in a pod.
Replicator on its way down.
Shut in-
Extra out.
Making contact with enemy. Arthur out.
Like,
Enemy down. Thermite grenade.
I got shut
This weapon
inside
is
the
enhanced.
supply bin.
Rings nearby. 1
Dang.
minute till close.
What?
Dang.
Enemy down. Reloading. Killed an enemy. The champion lies at our taking fire.
45 seconds. Passing you the sugar.
Frag out.
Do you hear me?
Shields are depleted.
Yeah, I heard you got locked in the supply bin.
That was terrifying. It was like being in a clam.
Firing.
A giant clam.
We have 30
A
seconds.
giant clam.
Prepare. These bonds aren't easily broken. Frag out. Reloading.
Let's explore that way.
I'm under fire. 10 seconds until the ring closes. Move. Reloading. Shields are depleted. Recharge. Good.
Listen up, the ring's moving.
Let's regroup here. Tearing away.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down.
Void running.
With the shield now.
Enemy on me.
Firing.
Not so fast. Time to bind you. Deploying heat shield. Patching myself up. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
I'm at max level.
excellent
Big up
selection.
myself.
Targeting that spot.
Heard that. Void jumping.
Too many people for round 4.
Repairing damages.
Oh my god, they're inside the trials.
Patching myself up. They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
No.
Got scared.
Indicator.
Time to bind you.
Put down that.
Cut down an enemy. I'm under.
Didn't need binoculars to see that coming.
Can you go back to the lobby real quick because I got a key? Benson Boone. I could invite Bean.
If you invite Bean, we can just play trios.
Why?
Because I don't. We're not playing very heads up right now. So I feel like ranked is not a place for us probably, especially if Bean's in here.
I say Bean's higher rank than me.
I don't know. Every time you describe him, I feel like you describe him as a dingus. He's not very good.
Yeah, but if you get two dinguses together, dingle. Alright,
All right.
Grumpy. I'll be right
Put
back.
two dinguses together, you get two dingle pie.
No, just a dingle.
Two
Two
dingleberries.
dinguses together is a dingle. Grump.
Hey Hex, can you talk about how the Merc? Yes. All right. I'm gonna look to see. I'm gonna go to my Shotzi chat. Okay. But you streaming today? I don't know. ¿Por qué? Guys, no bullshit. This guy, I texted him on Tuesday, last Tuesday, April 29th, and I said at 8:23 p.m. This was late night for me. Late night on Tuesday at 8:23 p.m. And I said, "You streaming today?" Because he wasn't live yet. He replies with IDK, I don't know. And then this guy has the audacity. This guy has the audacity to say, ¿Por qué? This guy said, ¿Por qué? And you know that he said, ¿Por qué? Okay? He didn't say, ¿Por qué? He said, ¿Por qué? And I called, okay, sorry. Before I start the story, I want the disclaimer. Okay? This isn't, at any point should you take anything away from this that is anything negative towards Caesar in any fucking capacity. That kid's dope. That kid's good. Fucking love him. He was good while he was here. He was exemplar while he was here. He was good, right? But I sort of was put in a position by my own sort of insecurities and anxieties, and I don't mean those in the way that other people have anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has anxiety. Some people, unfortunately, are they can't move when something like that's happened. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I gotta do what I believe is best in this case for this thing. So I called Shotzi, and then I texted Brucey at the same time, and he didn't respond. He responded later, so had Brucey picked up whatever and all this. And one of the main, again, okay, it isn't Caesar on his own. Is obviously Caesar as the main AR obviously is awesome, world champion, proven himself. Anything, all the good things that you can say. Okay, love Skies, correct. But him and Dashy just weren't. You know what I'm saying? Like I just listened to the people around me, right? And hearing the shit that I was already thinking sort of made it more. I am by no means an expert in Call of Duty, even though I've been around it internally since 2006. I still don't know spawns. I still don't know all that bullshit. Okay, that's for somebody else, someone smarter.
I didn't even realize that was in ranked.
But I hit up Shotzi and I hit up Dashy. Shotzi's the first one who responded. I called him and I'm like, yo, man, let me.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, let me help you, is what I said. And he said, what? And I'm like,
you think inviting B time is gonna make you play
let me get you out of your own way, and let me help you, man. I got you something. I said, let me get you something. And he said, what? And I'm like, let me get you a faster AR, an up and coming young talented dude who you can sort of take, who you and Bruce can take under your wing.
Oh.
And sort of like develop him, right? He's young enough to where he's good enough, and he obviously proved himself, and everybody saw what happened. Do you want to play
support and let me
at the last
play heads up?
And I said, yo, let me get you something. I got you something nice for your birthday. And then he said, what?
We're playing with our back to the ring a lot. We're not rotating very much.
And I'm like, all right, cool. So once I got him to convince, because he was dead set on not making a change, right? That him saying that is true. He wasn't trying to throw you guys off course or throw the scent off somewhere. He did say that, and then when he called me and I told him that, and he's like, he got a little tiny little bit defensive. He's like, well, yo, man, like, you know, it's like, I don't understand where this fucking narrative's coming, that I'm the fucking warlord and I'm the one that makes these decisions, and I'm like, and I say, yo, stop right there. You are the fucking warlord. Own it. This time though, it has to be a decision that I have to make for you. So once I got him to understand why, and once I got him to understand that, like, it was common sense, right? At that point, and he says, all right, yeah, I agree. But he's like, but you gotta let them know that it was your decision, right? So it doesn't you know, sort of fall back on me again, and I get this fucking blame for something.
Kind of bummed me
and
out.
In his defense, guys, if you are a competitor, okay, and you see that something's not working, you have to. It's your fucking team. You have to make those decisions. You have to. The friendship aside, we are all here to do one thing, and that's bring some hardware to the Hex quarters. Okay. Is it true that Dashy didn't want to change? Nobody wanted to out of your own way. And internally since 2006, I still don't know spawns. I still don't know all that bullshit. Okay, that's for somebody else. Some champion, proven himself. Anything, all the good things that you can say. Okay, love Skies, correct. But him and Dashy just weren't. You know what I'm saying? Like I just listened to the people around me, right? And hearing the shit that I was already thinking sort of made it more. I am by no means an expert in Call of Duty, even though I've been around it internally since 2006. I still don't know spawns. I still don't know all that bullshit. Okay, that's for somebody else, someone smarter. But I hit up Shotzi and I hit up Dashy. Shotzi's the first one who responded. I called him and I'm like, yo, man, I'm like, first of all, let me help you, is what I said. And he said, what? And I'm like, let me help you get out of, let me get you out of your own way, and let me help you, man. I got you something. I said, let me get you something. And he said, what? And I'm like, let me get you a faster AR, an up and coming young talented dude who you can sort of take, who you and Brucey can take under your wing and sort of like develop him, right? He's young enough to where he's good enough, and he obviously proved himself, and everybody saw.
Oh shit. Damn, the effort that counts, right? No. had some of the best steaks today. I finally got a grill. Actually, the grill got gifted. Finally got a grill, and yeah, man, I got some steak laying at the middle of the night. Yeah, man, I got some steak laying at the middle of the night. Cooked them on the grill today. They were pretty freaking good, man. I'm happy with how they turned out. Get some potato salad. Spice up the potato salad a little bit too. Add a little paprika and chives. A little extra salt and pepper. Some steak and some corn. Yeah, and nothing like some steak on the grill, man. I've been cooking my steak in the pan lately, you know, searing, or actually, shit, for the last 2 years. Just cook it in the pan, you know, butter basting, Gordon Ramsay style, a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of garlic, nothing fancy. But I feel like when they're on the grill, man, when they're on the, oh god, pass that back to nobody. When they're on the grill, it's kind of like an oven and a pan at the same time, right? Like you get the sear on the grill marks, like that you would get in a pan, but you also get the like the baking part of being in the oven, so the fat renders in the steak, melts into the steak the whole time while it's cooking, and get that, it just, you know, enhances the flavor of the meat, and then you can also eat those fatty parts if they're soft and chewy and it tastes fucking great. So I was just so happy to cook my first steak on the grill. Me and my girl just bought a house like a year ago, and it was my first grilled steak since we bought the house. Actually, since I moved up here to Pennsylvania, but something about being in the new house and cooking those steaks for the first time was special. Probably back home for sure. Back when my mom used to cook some steaks on the grill, bring them inside, and they're all just on a big platter. Mouth starts watering. So good. Sitting on the platter, all just came off the grill, maybe tender. I could have cooked them a little less, honestly. They were pretty thick, so I cooked them about 6 minutes on each side just to make sure they were cooked through. But they were more on like the medium well side. So I could definitely go just like 5 for 5 next time. Not like 4.5, 4.5. My grill also didn't have a temperature gauge on it. Doesn't have a temperature gauge on it, so I didn't know exactly what temp I was cooking at. I was kind of just winging it. 5 minutes on each side. I figured 6 minutes because you know, you always get a little nervous. You don't want to overcook it. So, it was all a learning experience though, and next time I know better. Yeah, that was about, I was around 6 or 7 o'clock. Eat some dinner, watch some Adventure Time. You got me watching Adventure Time right now. Wild ass show. It's starting to get to the good parts. A little less filler, you know, kind of a little bit more plot these days. And started getting a little crazy for me around season 4. I don't know, it was just like, I don't know, there's a lot of like gross, like weird episodes. Started to lose me a little, but season 5 has been a good redemption arc. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get like to the thick of it. Find out like the origins of the Land of Blue and about the nuke and stuff like that. But it was kind of cool learning about the origins of the Ice King and Marshall 900 years ago, having such a history. Ice King didn't seem such a bad guy. He's a fucking creepo now. Ice King creepo. Yeah, no, he's like, he was the total hippie kind of guy. He looked like John Lennon. He's got like the circle glasses. And he just like, you know, does the voices on like so high pitched and crazy. Like, it's the same guy that does SpongeBob voice. So you can kind of hear a lot of that. Like SpongeBob with a little like, evil Wizard King mixed in it. So, but like when he was a normal guy, like 900 years ago, like John Lennon type hippie dude, and he like Marceline is a vampire also, like 900 years ago, but back then she was just a little girl, and And I guess the world had got destroyed, like apocalypse style, and they're kind of just showed a cutscene where they were just walking around and they were just walking around, and he was like helping her survive, and he was just finding like stores to loot and just talking, shooting the shit, looting little abandoned cars, a couple snowmen that came to attack, and of course he had to defend her. Put on the crown. The crown makes him crazy because he was like, I don't like who you are. Put on the crown. He was like, I have to protect you, Marceline. And put on the crown. Fucked up all those snowmen. Took it off though. Fast forward 900 years, he still has the crown on. It ended up making him like crazy, so that's why he was the Ice King now. He's a weirdo, crazy guy. That and been watching Sons of Anarchy too lately. I like Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy is pretty fire. I'm only on like episode 4, but the plot's good. And I kind of watched it in the background. I haven't like sat down and watched it, but it's good, definitely. For what it is, it's got a thick plot and there's a lot of cool characters and there's a lot going on between the mom. The mom is married to the dad, and the dad's like they're trying to push the motorcycle club into the direction of gun running, and the son whose original father died is he found some of the dad's old stuff, and there's like some writings in there about what the dad wanted for the club, like what direction he wanted it to go into. And it was obviously not gun running because you get little snippets of the mom questioning the dad, like the new dad, about what he found in the journal. Like, hey, can you find, so and so in the journal? Make sure that he's following in the right dad's footsteps. So that they don't want him to. Like, I'm guessing his dad was probably more of like a peaceful guy, didn't want to take the motorcycle club in such a violent, crime-infested, direction. Probably more wholesome motorcycle club, kind of a group of guys who ride together, brotherhood, stuff like that. But this new dad wants to take it in a crazy direction with gun running and killing and torturing people and blackmail, shit like that. So that's like a whole, you can already know like later down the line he's gonna find out the mom's betraying him, dad's betraying him, can't trust nobody. And you're a son and you get betrayed by your parents, bro. It's just, absolute tragedy, but it makes for a hell of a story. So I'm excited to see that a little bit. The guy who plays the stepdad is the same guy who plays Hellboy in the 2003 adaptation. When I saw it when I was a kid. Other movies I've been watching is I watched the Predator movie from 2018, and I thought it was really good. And I remember reading some reviews about that one online, and kind of got a lot of slack, but I was enjoying it. It was like slapsticky comedy, but it was like real edgy slapstick comedy, and so I was enjoying it. I enjoyed the rough group of mercenary outcast kind of people. They brought the girl to the group, you know, they saved the woman from the woman was a scientist, and they brought the predator to like a lab, and the predator broke loose, and you know, all hell breaks loose, and everybody's running around the fucking facility. Well, anyway, she escaped and ends up running into that group of guys, and you know, they end up becoming the group, the main group of the movie. And it was pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I just like kind of like that camaraderie and the edgy comedy. The chick being part of a rough and tough man group, pretty funny. And then there was also like the cool aspect of the hunter predator. There was like I kind of see maybe where it's like a little bit of a plot hole there at the end, because there was like the whole thing was this, the predator. The original predator that got loose in the facility was like a runaway predator, I guess, like a criminal in his own land. He was being hunted by like this huge fucking crazy predator, and he had the reason they were hunting him was because he had an artifact, and the artifact ended up being a predator suit that the guy put on, like a fucking arm sleeve, and it decked him out in like this crazy predator armor. And I think they translated like a piece of text that was on the armor, and the text said predator killer. And so it's like he was bringing the humans like a piece of predator killer armor, and then the movie ended right there. Kind of like a cliffhanger, like, whoa, like why would a predator be bringing humans armor, you know, when the whole code of predators is to go to these planets and hunt the biggest and the baddest and bring them home as trophies. And they kind of tied that into the movie a little bit as well, where not only were they going to the planets and hunting like the biggest and the baddest, but they were extracting their spinal fluid and splicing their DNA into their own, in an attempt to make like a bigger and badder predators, you know, bigger and badder armor. And they were, you know, which is really cool because it ties into the whole thing, like the whole reason the predator was hunting the biggest and the baddest. So they just takes it a step further. Like not only are you hunting the biggest and the baddest, but you're also extracting the best parts of their DNA, splicing into your DNA to make yourself better, to make your offspring better. But they didn't really, you know, they didn't go into super detail on that. Just mentioned once, and that was it. Same thing with Predator suit. Good old happy story ending. Guy gets his kid back from the predator. Everybody goes home happy go lucky. no thick plot, you know, no major plot twist. A couple directions that the plot could go in, and then never explored. Which I could see movie critics are like. For a popcorn muncher movie, it's pretty good. But I really recommend it, Prey. So that's the next one we'll be watching here pretty soon. Prey was badass. And there's also the animated one called Killer of Killers. I started watching it, but I didn't finish it. I'll finish that soon too. Yeah, I'm pretty big into predators. I like the predators. I just like the whole idea of the predator. Badass hunter dude going from planet to planet, hunting the biggest and the baddest of that planet. Funny story actually about the original Predator. The original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I watched this streamer called what's his name? Destroyer, and he's got this audio that it's like kind of sounds like Tarzan, like, And I've been in the stream for years, and I've always heard that audio, and it's just kind of after 2.5 years of listening to the same audio, it kind of seems like burned in your brain a little bit. And so I fucked around and just ended up watching the original Predator, and found out that audio comes from a scene in that movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger is like the last one standing, right? The Predator's done killed everybody else, and he's like, he realizes that he has to kill and fight the Predator, and he starts prepping, all these weapons, and mentally preparing and all that other shit. And at the end of his preparations, he stands at the top of this mountain and he does the scream. And I was like, shit. So that was a crazy moment. After all these years of watching his stream and just hearing that and having it all connect the dots was a big brain buster. And even more so because, no shit, go figure, his stream is like really Predator themed. He's like, his favorite character in MKX is Predator. He like his transitions are like the Predator face and the Predator noises, and his sub goals are Predator faces. So like, there's so much Predator theme. Yeah, I have no idea what that audio was, and then to see it, have connect all those dots, or hear it, and then connect all those dots was like a real cool moment ahead. And another cool thing about that movie is in the game Apex Legends that I play quite a bit, Bangalore, one of the military chicks, she's like a military themed soldier, smokes, and an ultimate that's like a missile barrage. And when she throws the flare that calls in her missile barrage, she has a line that says, "Come on in, old Painless is waiting." And lo and behold, after years of playing Apex and then watching the Predator movie, I learned that line comes from the Predator movie. There's a scene where one of the characters is walking into the woods, and they know that the Predator's hunting them. And he's holding this big ass minigun, and he's like, "Come on in, old Painless is waiting." He starts revving up the minigun and he's waiting to shred him up. And I was like, took me a second to connect the dots on that. I was like, where the fuck did I heard that line before? And just tripping balls. And I finally like put some brain power to it. And it came to. I was like, no way, man. So yeah, some really cool references that I realized finally came to. There are two cool ass references that I finally realized were related to Predator after watching the movie. And I think I realized them like in the same watching session. Both. Just watching the movie one time. Damn, one reference. Damn, two references. Holy shit, man. shit. That's fine. After all this, we're gonna win this game. Oh, nice. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead, go on ahead. I ain't mad at you. Whoop. Whoop. Shit. I want Backwardio, so I got this new follower the other day named Backwardio up in here. That'd be a perfect down to 1v1. Damn. Also punch that out in the mid, man. My teammate was gonna grab it. I had it all planned out. Uh-oh, danger.
What's away to celebrate 10 years?
Señor M. Yeah, man. Going on vacation to Pittsburgh soon. And I'm going with my girlfriend and her family, and we're going to a Pirates game. We're going to the National Aviary. If you guys haven't been to the National Aviary, I highly recommend you go. It is amazing. They have this gigantic bird cage that you literally walk through. So it's like a habitat more than a bird cage, but really it's a bird cage. It's a fucking huge bird cage. You can walk inside, and there are hundreds of birds in there, and you are walking right on through, and the birds are just free roaming, walking around, flying from tree to tree, right over your head. And I don't know how I didn't score that, but it was a really awesome experience the first time we went. We're going again, and my girlfriend who loves animals is super psyched about it, and I'm psyched about it, and I'm ready for vacation because work is gay. Yeah, man. Aviary, here we come. We got a nice Airbnb out there. We got a nice place to stay. I don't know if it's near a beach or not, but man, it would be nice because it's in the summer. I think we were supposed to go to the beach last time we went on vacation, but for some reason we didn't go. Maybe it'd be near a beach this time. We can't go. That'd be cool. But not only that, at work today, I talked to a customer who has a business in Pittsburgh, and I told him we're going to Pittsburgh, and he said go ahead and stop by, and it'd be nice to see you, you know. So he runs a Spanish sweet shop, and I figured, you know, it'd be cool to stop by and see the hardware. You know, I work for a point of sale company, so we sell like point of sales to business owners so they can sell their goods, keep track of like inventory reports, card machines. We sell the card machines to them so that they can make transactions, things like that. So it'd be nice to see the hardware in action, you know, see like an actual store that runs Weepaws now, and get some cool treats and see a guy that I talked to on the phone and was real friendly with. And hopefully it's not too far from where he stays. I'm really looking forward to that. I thought that was super cool. There's been a few opportunities, man, that I've gotten from work. People want me to come down. I think I talked to this other guy the other day in the, he has a business in the Dominican Republic, and he was telling me how cool the Dominican Republic is, and how, you know, if I ever go there to hit him up, and he'll like tell me which resorts to go to, and just kind of give me the lay of the land and stuff like that. Maybe have a friend when I do go, so if I ever plan like an out-of-country trip. That'd be nice. It's just nice to have connections, you know? Put him on my phone, I texted him, said, yo. He's like, hey, what's up, man? So got him saved in there. And then there was another lady, her name's Joanne. And I can't remember where she owns her. It might be in, no, I don't think her business is in Jersey, but she was cool as hell. And I trained her on like how to use her equipment and everything. We formed a really cool relationship. And they invited me out to, me and my girlfriend, they invited us out to Atlantic City. I think, yeah, Atlantic City in Jersey. They were gonna put us up and freaking feed us and casino, you know, to show us how to go to this casino and go to they were literally offering like a expenses paid trip out to Atlantic City. Honestly, I couldn't. It was hard to like find time into my girl's work schedule and everything, and on my schedule, and mine ended up. I never got around to it, but I now I'm talking about it, I kind of regret that. They would be super cool. I bet you I can still get the offer, to be honest with you. I need to talk to my girl about that. Can line up time. That trip sounds awesome. Just the fact that they're gonna pay for everything, man. You know. And they're just like, they're literally just saying thank you for helping me set up my POS system and being so awesome about it. But yeah, man, I've had some really cool offers. I've talked to some really cool people at this job. Get him, Señor M. Los M. Oh my God, M. Los MS. I don't know if it's Los MS or La M. I think maybe La M. Like the original Mexican Mafia. There's a movie called American Me about the original Mexican Mafia. That's what they call La M. And Danny Trejo's talking about that movie quite a bit. He has a story, I think, about there was like a guy in there. I think there's like a scene where a guy gets raped, and I think either like the director who chose to put the scene in there, or somebody like involved in that scene or in the decision making was under fire by somebody in the actual Mexican Mafia because it was like disrespectful, you know, and I from what Danny Trejo said, I think it like didn't actually happen. He made it up. You know, the Mexican Mafia don't play about that kind of shit, disrespect and whatnot. So I can't remember if I think Danny's story is that like, he saved that guy's life, talking to the guy from the Mafia and moving things over. But crazy story about that movie American Me, which I've never actually watched. I've never been like super interested in the like Mexican Mafia, but I love a good crime thriller. So I plan on taking a look at it here one of these days. American Me, it's called. I think it's on Amazon Prime for rentals. I got me a nice little movie collection on Amazon Prime. Señor M, not leaving. Yo, I think these kids on my team are just like, we're just rolling together at this point. We're losing, but we're just rolling together. Fuck it, right? Let's go. Autobots roll out type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what else I love? Favorite gangster movie of all time? Scarface, man. Love me some fucking Scarface. Got me a Scarface emo. That's how much I love Scarface. Look at that. Look at that. What a shot. What a save. Down the net, bitch boy. Oh. I was back there demoing the guy. They're over here scoring on me. For my life. Lilo, kill me, they want to stay. Yeah, that junkie baby. Mad Maggie, hell yeah. Damn, you really got me. I'm trying to practice my off the wall shots. I want to get to the point where I can like bump it off the wall a little bit and then fly with it. My car always gets real wobbly. I gotta go to the training ground. Redirect, double tap. See if I wasn't trash, maybe. Yeah, no, man, I want to be able to like come up on the wall, bump it a little bit, come off, you know. Fly, control it. Never give up, right? Gotta keep trying. Oh, damn, that ain't it. Boil, what's his name? Boiler OG. Well, that shit in all caps looked like Boiler Rog. It looked like Boiled Frog. Yeah, no, that's crazy. We deserve a what a save on that one. That's wild right there, boy. Shit. Oh, you know what? I got a beard in the fridge too, man. Got me a nice ice cold Corona. Tonight would be a perfect night to crack open that Corona. Be even better if I had a little bit of tequila. Tequila like iced in the freezer, like super cold right now. Ooh. I would also hit the spot. I think I might have to settle for a beer tonight. I do got some limes. The some lime in the coconut. You know what I'm saying? The coconut's my Corona. Look at these guys. Gold shit. Crazy. Yeah, I'm about to put that lime in my coconut and shake it all up. And I'm gonna put my thumb in the top and spray beer all over my room. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be disgusting. But a limed out Corona does sound really nice right now. So after this match, I think I might go get. I'm not like a super adventurous drinker. I like me some Corona, you know, with a lime. I fuck with a Modelo every now and again. I really fuck with Budweiser, like as like, you know, like if we're talking like cheap American beer, you know, Budweiser actually gets a pretty decent flavor. I'm not gonna lie. I also fuck with like any IPA really. Yeah, the IPAs are good if you want to get like fucking sloshed. Just drink one or two of those back to back, get toasted. And it's nice because you don't have to drink a lot. You can still get toasted. Oh, wait. Cancel that real quick. I'm gonna go grab this Corona. Right back. I get kicked. No, I'm still alive. Drive. Wait, still. Not bad. Alright. Let me get up in this game real quick before I indulge in this ice cold Corona with lime. Oh, try to pool shot you, bro. My bad, bro. My bad. That's why we're playing casuals, bro. Jeez. I'm out of breath. Get it, triangles. Oh yeah. So hard to concentrate when I got a nice cold Corona sitting on my desk like that. My lime's not cut either. I had to take the time and find a knife. Oof. Try to jam that one in there. Like my thumb in her butt. You know what I'm saying? Touch. Oh yeah, those are the fun ones. Oh, I should have went up the wall. This dude just in the net. What is happening? Alright, come on, baby. Let me get that. Let me get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. I hear that supersonic boom. Them shits go ape shit. Wait, no. I hear that supersonic boom. Them girls go ape shit. Boom. When I step inside the room, them girls go ape shit. Woo. I know them super same out. I want that super night. I'm on that HD flat. When the beats go boom, boom back. I'm a beast when you turn me out into the future Cybertron. Next and lane extra long. Cause we got to beat that bounce. We got to beat that round. We got to beat that 808, that boom boom in no time. Where we at, bro? Put your hands in the fire. When I feel drop the beat. Now, I be dropping them beats. Yup, 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 yup. I be rocking them beats. Yup, yup, yup. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Here we go, there we go. Satellite radio, y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechauns. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Hitting on y'all with the stepping on y'all. Oh. Them beats be pumping, pumping. Them beats go boom, boom. I be rocking them beats. Yup, 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 yup. I be rocking them beats. Yup, yup, yup. Hey, oh, hey, oh. There it is. There it is. Corona, sponsor me. The lime. Woo! That's for celebration. For celebration after we take this dub. Here we go, there we go. Satellite radio, y'all get hit. Boom, boom. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechauns. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Hitting on y'all with the boom, boom. Stepping on y'all with the This beat be bumping, bumping. This beat go boom, boom. Oh man, I was ready for that rebound. Oh baby, one more. Okay, triangles out. It's not the move for sure. Demo 2? Oh boy, I tried. Oh, let's go. That's the sweet angle. Oh no, that's what I was going in. Okay. Defense, boom, boom, defense, boom, boom. Look at this guy just sitting in the net. Get out of the net, you fucking weirdo. I missed that. Crazy, what the hell? See this corner boost here. Turn around. Oh, what a shot. Money, baby, money. Might have to pop this corona early. Nah, we'll wait. Let's exercise discipline again. Exercise discipline. There we go. Alright. Stay with me. Man. That's what my girlfriend would call dink it. Dink it. And sink it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, are we sure nobody wants to play right now, man? What's happening? Anybody want to hop in this Rocket League discussion? Oh, yo, this side is green, so they're the green gang. That's what's up. I like this. So we're facing the green gang, the dangling dudes. Dudes with the big dangle dongs. You know that's what they're saying, right? Oh, I should have booped it. I should have like flicked it right there. That would have been A1. A1 day one, like the steak sauce. You know what I'm saying? The powder spoon. Reese Witherspoon. Oh yeah, see that's how you gotta flick it right there. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm trying all the time in this institution, and I'm praying. Oh my God, I'm praying to stay confident. And I cried so hard when I lying in bed to get it all. What's in my head? And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And I wake in the morning, I step outside, and I take a deep breath, and I get free. Damn, I stole my corner boost. And I said, yeah. How did I miss that? What? What the dude? Ooh, that's that beer burp. Get to taste it twice. One more? One more? Oh. Oh, I should have cut it harder. No, sir. Oh, see? Oh, I almost had it, dude. I almost had it. One day I'm gonna get those. No, Benny from the block. Benny Blanco from the block. Y'all know about Benny Blanco, man. Y'all ever seen Carlito's Way with Al Pacino? Benny from the Bronx. Hey, man, you're Benny Blanco. You're Benny from the Bronx. You're a legend around here. Oh, God, I'm just missing these aerials like crazy. Yo, what the hell is happening? Carlito's Way is, you know, it's not my favorite, man. It's like a good movie, but for some reason, I'm not like a huge fan. I feel like I should like it more than I do. Pretty critically acclaimed. You know what I did like, though? I watched a movie not too long ago with Al Pacino. I'm a big Al Pacino movie fan, if you couldn't tell by now. I watched Serpico. This shit was made back in like the 70s. I don't know if you're into that kind of stuff, but Serpico, Al Pacino, man, he plays a cop who's not on the take, you know, and back in those days, it's like every cop was on the take, so him not being on the take was like everybody in the police force was against him. It was dangerous for him because if you're not on the take, bro, you're a threat. Threats get killed, you know, accidents happen in the field type shit. And so like the whole movie was him, you know, trying to be the good guy, trying to do the right thing. And, you know, everybody around him was bad and he was really trying to stick to his guns. And spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, he did end up getting set up, shot. I think he lived, or I don't know if he lived. I can't remember if they ended the movie with like him in the hospital or whatnot, but like I think what I liked the most about it was the like continuous buildup of tension throughout the movie. Like things just kept getting more and more tense, like with the police department and him and his morals and the wrestling, you know, not necessarily good and evil, but just right and wrong. And the building of the tension, and then topped off by Al Pacino's acting in that movie. Just absolutely top notch. Made for a really good watch. I recommend Serpico. That is another movie that's in my movie collection, my Amazon movie collection. Love me a good movie, man. I was just talking to my girl earlier about movies we used to watch at college. We watched Cape Fear. Cape Fear is one that I want to rewatch. It's on Amazon. It's kind of expensive, like, you know, $20, you know, so I guess it's like a pretty critically acclaimed movie that's still got some price. I mean, it was made in the 90s. Young Robert De Niro, he plays this creep who comes out of jail and targets the lawyer and his family. The lawyer who put him in jail, actually, he targets him and his family. They have a young daughter, and so like he uses the young daughter, manipulates her, and starts getting back at the guy. And I've never actually seen the like full movie. I just know the premise of it, and I've only honestly seen the beginning. I guess I stopped going to class or whatever when, or like during that movie, which I fucking regret. But I tend to watch it again, man. Definitely on my soon to watch list. 'Cause it's just it's a good. It started out good, and it's got the critics backing it. And I mean, on top of all of that, it's a 90s movie. You know, 90s movies just generally tend to be awesome and original. So I'm excited to rewatch Cape Fear pretty soon. But the reason I was talking to my girlfriend actually about movies is because we were playing Apex with a guy whose gamer tag was Shaun of the Dead. And Shaun of the Dead was a movie that we watched in that class. And I guess it had like some motifs in it that the professor really liked. And that's why we ended up watching it. But it was good. I watched the whole thing of that one. It was funny because we would watch a movie in like 30 or 45 minute intervals or whatever, you know, however long the class was. We'd pause it and then have to pick it up next time. Probably took like 2 classes to watch a movie. Except for maybe Blade Runner. Blade Runner was kind of long, 2 hours. I don't remember how long the class was, but it's funny having to break a movie up like that. But we also had to take notes too, so like, you know, we were learning about like filmmaking and stuff like that, and so like whatever we were learning about, we would have to take notes. We'd have to kind of keep writing like the whole time about, you know, artistic, you know, meanings of the movie, and you know what like styles the director used to convey his meanings, and you know, motifs, and this is the stylistic recognition of like stylistic choices and stuff like that, to really dissect the movie and what it means, you know. And although it was work, but it was fun. I'm a really big fan of film, and that class really, like I was telling my girlfriend, if I could go back and choose one class to retake in college, it'd probably be that one. I've thought about going back to school to study film more in depth, to be honest. Oh, that was gold if you didn't touch it. Yeah, man, I get the bug sometimes whenever I'm like making like small YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Get like the little creative bug. Oh, what a save, man. Like I feel myself like getting like inspiration for the video that I'm making, you know, and having a vision for it. And that's that film passion comes through, man. It's a lot though. Editing videos, you know, and my Achilles heel right now is like I get the itch to like drop content, and so I find myself like having a hard time taking my time to really edit a piece of content, and that's kind of like the challenge that I'm dealing with right now. That, and it's like the content that I'm making is video game content, you know. It's not like an original idea, not like full, you know, short film, you know, or like, I didn't like take the video myself. I didn't like film it, you know, with like creative inspiration or anything like that. So I kind of feel a little like a little cheesy, a little cornballish, and I feel like I need to sit down and like kind of explore an idea. Oh, how did I miss that, dude? That is crazy. Explore like an idea and like try to make a short film, you know, to express that idea or express that feeling. But then again, the bug always strikes whenever you're like in the middle of doing it, you know. So part of me knows that I need to just let that creativeness really flow instead of like trying to stifle it because you need to get content out, and really like try to make a piece that I'm proud of. And I think I really need, like, now is probably the best time for me to do that because I've got quite a little bit of clips like all clipped out and ready to go, and so I need to just, well, they're almost finished. I need to get them ready to go, upload them to YouTube on a schedule ahead of time, and then while those are, I've got like 15 of them, so you know, one a day is 15 days, and then I can take those, ideally take the next 15 days and work on a project instead of feeling like I have to release something quick, you know. That's kind of my plan to move forward doing. Cheers again, man. Hope you guys are having a good night so far. I know I am. Chilling, playing some casual on Rocket League, chatting it up. I haven't done this in a while, man. I usually sweat dick balls at games. Get mad and yell at the screen. But I'm trying to take my time a little bit lately. Make time for the community that I'm trying to build. And yeah, so if you're in here, I am going to be streaming on a regular schedule, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Strictly committed to chatting and playing with viewers. So catch me live, man. Catch me in the zone, in the mode, ready to go, ready to play with viewers, build the community. If you have any like game suggestions or offers, things you want to like watch me play or anything like that, or you know, just be a part of, I'm open to all suggestions. I could put it on the schedule now that I actually have one. This guy, the Pounder Spoon, his name keeps reminding me of Reese Witherspoon. It's hilarious. My mom loves Reese Witherspoon. My mom also loves Meg Ryan. And I think there's this particular movie she likes with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. I can't remember what it's called. But speaking of Tom Hanks, Catch Me If You Can is a really awesome Tom Hanks movie that I watched recently, and I recommend it. It's also got Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and that movie is just, it's really good acting, good premise, keeps you on your edge, keeps you entertained the whole time. It's really good. It's also got Christopher Walken in it, who plays Leonardo DiCaprio's dad, and he plays a really interesting character. You can kind of, they really explore the idea of like how the dad, because Leonardo DiCaprio is like the main character, and you know, he's a criminal, and he's like a white collar criminal, you know, financial criminal, and but he's a young kid, you know, and he does what he does for a reason, you know, because of what he learned, and they really like dive in and kind of show why he is the way he is because of his dad and everything. And they did a really good job like exploring that artistically. It was fun to watch. Christopher Walken plays a really interesting character in that regard. Another good Leonardo DiCaprio movie that I feel like everybody's seen, but if you haven't seen it, you gotta go watch it, is Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street is an absolute classic. Directed by Martin Scorsese, same person who did Goodfellas and Mean Streets and Irishman, you know, classic. I mean, Goodfellas is like the one, right? But yeah, same director. Which explains why the movie's so great. Wolf of Wall Street is just so good, man. Jonah Hill too, and Margaret Robbie. Just absolute cinema, that movie. I'm not gonna lie, that job low-key bumped me up for a little while to do my job, because I work at a call center, and you know, sales used to be a part of my quota. And I hated sales, but it was, you know, the thrill of making a sale is real. Like, even though I didn't like sales, it was still fun to like land a big one and, you know, have a prospect and see that money go up and know that your money was going to be good because you made a nice sale. So watching that movie back when I was kind of new to my job, it actually pumped me up pretty good. I would watch it to get pumped up. I would watch it like while I worked and stuff. You know, not to scam people, but to, you know, get excited about what I was doing. Get excited to make a sale, try to pump my figures and stuff like that. Fun time. Speaking of call center movies too, I also watched The Beekeeper with Jason Statham not too long ago. That was a movie about a call center. There was like this, there's actually like a mother who was like running for senator, and her son had, you know, he had opened a call center business that was like a big scam, and he scammed one of the main characters' grandmas out of like her life savings, and that's that grandma ended up killing herself, and the grandma was a friend of Jason Statham's. He brought her honey from the bees that he was keeping, and that's how he kind of got put on the path of vengeance towards that company. And you know, he goes into the call center and they're all like making scam calls and scamming people out of their money and shit, and watching it just like, what the fuck, dude, you know? Put the bad name on call centers. Not a good representative of what I do. Speaking of jobs too, I'm also really happy with the state of my job right now. Finally got a good manager in, and he's like driving the team in the right direction, and I'm really happy to like I'm like finally proud to be like work where I do, and I'm happy to like push towards the goals and stuff like that, because really good at giving recognition to, you know, the hard work that we do. And he's really good at keeping the team focused, pushing us in the right direction and stuff. And it's nice to have that leadership. The company is a pretty new company. It's only been around for about 12 years. But so it's like, you know, pretty startup, I would say. And it's growing. It's nice to work at a startup. It's nice to kind of have like a ground entry almost. You know, you almost pay could be a little bit more, you know. It does come with benefits though, so I can't really complain. And you know, they took away some of the incentives that used to be, but it's a startup, and I just feel like I'm in a good position to, you know, have a nice career and maybe like a good spot eventually when, you know, in a couple years down the road, after the company's been established for a few years and I've established my tenure, things like that. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I mean, the biggest perk of all is I get to work from home. I love that fact of it. It's a little grinding sometimes, but it's nice being able to work from home, man. Keeps me focused on, it allows me to like stay in the same headspace that I really want to be, which is content creator. So like being at my station all day while work, you know, being here in the same place that I am when I do content creation, being in that same mind frame, not having to come home from work every day, like working a construction job like I used to, and try to like get back into that mode. It's really nice, and I enjoy that quite a bit. this guy's name is a Baba Yaga. That's from a movie called John Wick. If you haven't seen John Wick, that's another good one. Highly recommend John Wick. There's 4 movies John Wick, and I watched them all. And the last one's worth it, man. It's worth its shit. Not gonna spoil that one because the ending of that one's worth watching for. Nice shot, nice shot. Good goal, baby. Let's go. Yo, casuals is so funny. I've been playing so much comp lately. And like casuals are so like chill. These dudes are not like sweating at all. Everybody's just bebopping around being a bunch of cards. It's hilarious. Honestly, I think for the last part of this stream, I'm gonna hop on some GTA. I haven't played GTA in a long time, and I low-key want to get a GTA waiting room, GTA 6 waiting room, started up, because I'm excited for GTA, and I wanna be like the first one on GTA 6, man. I wanna hit the ground running with that game. I'm excited. The new Gears of War Ultimate was a little bit of a flop for me. Going like it was a serious step backwards, you know. I feel like a lot of my friends, you know, who played that game back in the day and stuff like that, they were excited for it. And I mean, I was too, you know, as an OG Gears head, but I'm not gonna lie. Going backwards in time like that to just like less consistent shotgun, you know, like more clunky movement, just not the move. Like it really made you appreciate the progress that they made throughout the years. Like here in the new, you know, Gears 3, Gears 4, Gears 5. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Those Gears games are smooth. You know, the shotguns are consistent. You know, eating shots, bro. I honestly forgot like how hard people eat shots in Gears Ultimate Edition. Like eating shots is crazy in that game. It's like you'll point blank somebody and like they won't even be hurt. It's just like your bullets just hit a wall that just ate the bullets. At least in Gears 5, when you point blank somebody, like you might get 84 for it, but they're at least one shot. So like the next shot's gonna kill them even if it does 20 damage. Ultimate's just like you might fucking point blank them twice in a row, get nothing for it. You know, you might shoot them 3, 4, 5 times, like from a distance, and then point blank them, and nothing happens. It's like there's times when like nothing happens in those games when you shoot them with the shotgun. That shit was pissing me off. That, along with the clunky movement, I just wasn't thrilled about that new game. Not the move, in my humble opinion. All right, let's I'm gonna work on getting some GTA loaded up here. Go ahead and switch The HDMI. Xbox. Xbox. Get the screen going. I need some batteries. I haven't hooked up my Xbox controller in a fat hot minute. Got to bend over there. Getting old, man. Down but not out. There's a Gears of War reference for you. Signing the old Xbox in a hot minute. Where's the audio? Reset this audio. Yeah, like it. Move. And there it is. All right. Bring this back over here. You guys gotta let me know if the audio is too loud or what. Not. The old Gears 5. We're gonna load up some GTA. Needs an update. Oh, of course it does. Haven't played freaking forever. 3.59 gigabytes. Jeez. All right. Well, while we wait for this to download, just sit here and chit chat a little bit. I haven't set up a face cam scene yet. Let me set up a full face cam. Face cam. Face cam. What? A whole scene? And on the big head scene, just gonna have straight up video capture, face cam, boom. Boom. They like that. Now I'm a big old head. I'm a big old fucking head. And we are downloading GTA. We're at 1.5 gigabytes. God bless the Xbox One X. Downloads at the speed of light. You know, that's another game I should go back and play. Is Doom. I actually restarted Doom because my brother started playing Doom, the new Doom. What was it? Doom Dark Ages, I think it was called. And I was like watching him play it on Discord stream, and he was playing it, and I was kind of like, we were talking about the story a little bit, and I was kind of like getting into it a little, but he was like talking about things that were like kind of already explained in the last game or like tied into the last game, because I have all the codexes in Doom Eternal, and I had actually read them once upon a time and got like the whole Doom story, and the whole story is actually really cool. And but I forgot it. You know, that's the thing. It's like it's been a while. I haven't actually read it, and so like a lot of the things he was saying, I was kind of like, oh shit, I was like piecing, things together, and some of it made sense, some of it didn't. And so I made the decision to go back and restart the entire campaign. And like I started collecting codexes again and start to read them. And it's already been like a couple weeks since I've done that. I need to keep it up so I can read the whole story again and eventually get the new Doom game, Doom Dark Ages, and play that too, because it looks fun. The original Doom's fun too. Not a lot of people play the multiplayer, but the campaign is just equally as fun, to be honest. The campaign's great in that game. It's just super fun. To take on that role of like super soldier, and just have like every weapon at your arsenal. You got freeze bomb, you got frag grenade, you got a rocket launcher, and every gun you have has 2 attachments on it. Your sniper rifle has not only a sniper mod, but a missile launcher mod. You can upgrade each one of those mods. You have your regular shotgun that has one mod that shoots grenades, and the other mod is like a barrel rotator, like an auto shotgun. Bom, 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 bom. You got the energy gun, shoots like little energy balls, and one version of that gun is a lock-on, like it locks on and it shoots a little beam. It like attaches itself and overheats the enemies so that they explode from the inside. And then the other version of that gun, I think, is the beam shooter, but the little ball shooter. But like as you're shooting like the little balls, it builds up like a heat wave that you can release, and that heat wave just goes boom and like blows up everything that's in front of you. So that's super cool. Eventually you get this really cool ass weapon. You have to kind of go through and get all the collectibles in the game, first of all. But once you get all the collectibles, you get what's called an unmaker, and it's literally like it's shaped like a BFG, but it shoots like a machine gun, and it's just so unbelievably strong. It's just like absolutely shreds through like the biggest enemies in the game with ease, and it's just really satisfying because it's like, it's like real chunky when it shoots. And the unmaker, it's called the unmaker, and I can't remember if it has like a second like attachment or not. I think it does, and I can't remember what it is, but the unmaker super cool. The BFG obviously is just this big fucking green ball, just goes, and it shoots through the center of like a level and just like pulls everything towards the center, and just like limbs of the demons just start falling off, and it just tears everything to shreds. BFG's amazing. Holds a limited amount of shots, but super fun. But this sword, like the last thing I'll mention about this game is, because Grand Theft Auto was done here, the sword. You get this sword in that game where it's just like a fucking Doom blade. It's a big sword, and it's got red beams that come up like this, and they make the outline of the sword. And in the middle is like ancient language inscription, and it chops the biggest enemies in the game in half in one shot. And it's a really cool animation. When you swing it, the enemy like comes up to the forefront and just like falls in half. It's a really cool animation style whenever you cut an enemy in half with that weapon. So tying all that back in, it's just like the way that you become the ultimate slayer in that game is the destroyer of worlds, the destroyer of all enemies. You're just one guy. You have all these weapons at your disposal to just rip and tear, as the game calls it. It's really fun concept. Okay. We got some GTA loaded up here. Y'all let me know if that is too loud, because holy shit, that was way too loud for me. We are going to play some GTA for the last 30 minutes of this stream. We have officially entered the GTA 6 waiting room. And haven't played this game in a hot minute. But I love me some GTA. Me and this game go all the way back to 2023, I think, or no, in 2023. So that was 2 years ago. I'm talking. Me and this game go. First of all, me and this game go back to 2013. I bought this game on midnight release. I had just turned 18 years old and was able to buy mature games on my own. Just graduated from high school. Didn't start college until the spring. This game was released in like October. And so right at, I had months to just sit on my butt and play this game. I didn't have to get a job because I was going to school. And so I just sat and played GTA when it first came out for months, man. Hardcore gamer. I was a young guy, 18 years old. Shit. I wish I could play video games as much as I did back when I was 18 these days. But yeah, man, we go all back to 2013. But 2018 is when I started grinding mad hard on this shit. Got my millions up. So I've been sitting on 100 mil in this game for a hot minute. And that's where we're going to start out right now. And I've been reading online. There's some new stuff that they dropped in here. New businesses and whatnot. So kind of excited to get back in here and check it out just a little bit. I'll have to do some more GTA streams in the future. Dig in a little bit. That is the Corona. RIP. That was the last one I had in the fridge. That's a goner now. Well spent, though. Wouldn't trade it for the world. All right. Where are we at here?
If a repeat customer is any...
Let's go ahead and figure out what we got going on here. It's been a while since I played GTA. 160 mil. Holy moly. Dude. GTA 5. Grab some moolah there. Go, man, I don't know. Now that I started playing this game, I don't really want to play it anymore. I was kind of having fun just sitting and shooting the shit. Let's see. I mean, I got 30 minutes left in the stream. Not even 25. Let's go. My vehicle got destroyed. I saw that. Got flies flying up my nose and shit. We gotta get the vehicle from the impound. Yeah.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service? Okay.
Apparently I destroyed my own. Man, I really I remember now. I started to grind to get up to 20 mil. I wasn't playing around, man. 160 mil. Sheesh. Crazy. I was grinding. That's what I've always been good at in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I was always a grinder. All right. I kind of want to check on the status of my warehouse because usually when I grind, I get warehouses pretty stacked up. Let's see, GTA 5 done. Okay.
Hey, friend. It's Madrazo.
The older, more handsome one, huh?
Money
There is
fronts,
someone who wants to meet
money
you, and,
laundering.
believe me, you want to meet him. You think I'm into some bad stuff? Let me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond. Meet me at LSIA, and if you embarrass me in front of him, I will kill you.
Okay, note to self, don't embarrass Madrazo in front of the new contact. He will kill us. I'd like to see him try, but out of respect, we will do what he asked. Alright. What's your problem? Oh god, I punched an old lady. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get up in here. Let's check on the status of these warehouses real quick. You know how it's probably ready to go. Yep. Oh no, it's got a few more needs done. Alright. Status of the warehouses. DJ. Nightclub's almost ready to sell. $1.8 million. Purchase supplies for the bunker. I must have just sold the bunker not too long ago. I must have sold weed and the meth, coke not too long ago. Check the warehouses. That's what we came here for. Sell cargo, source cargo, sell cargo, source cargo. Darnell Bros full, Cypress warehouse full. Okay, yeah, we were definitely grinding warehouses pretty good. All right. Let's run a quick mission real quick. Here comes the rain, down, down, down. Here comes the rain again. Terabyte real quick. The Terabyte is a vehicle that you can run missions from. It kind of centralizes all of your businesses in one place, where like the meth, the cocaine, the weed, the counterfeit cash, the illicit goods, special cargo is what it's called. All of that can be sourced from the Terabyte, so you don't have to physically travel to the business in order to run a source mission for any of those supplies, which is really convenient. So what we're going to do is we are going to purchase a large crate of supplies for our...
They got the product in the back of a truck. Pick it up and get it back to the warehouse.
For our warehouse. Can't remember which warehouse I picked, but nonetheless, agent lets us know that we have a product in the back of the warehouse. No, a product in the back of a truck that we got to go steal and then take it to our warehouse. So that's what's about to go down here. Hopefully it's not an armored truck. Armored trucks are a little tougher. You got to use the armored bullets, which armored bullets you have to get from upgrades in your bunker. And if you don't have them, these missions get a whole lot harder. Luckily, I have them. It's funny though when you're trying to help somebody come up and you tell them to buy a warehouse and you forget that these missions are a thing, and you feel like you set them up for failure because they don't have armor-piercing bullets, and it makes it hard for them to complete these missions. All right, luckily, really luckily, this is just a truck in a parking lot that doesn't look like it's a Sting, because if it's a Sting, you'll see the cops. You'll see like the cops sitting in their FBI cars. They're like unmarked cars, and they'll be chilling in the cut waiting for you to get in the car, and then they'll bust you. They'll pull out, they'll block your car, they'll shoot you, and you'll die. They'll steal your goods. Mission will be over. It's crazy. But this is literally what I consider the easiest of easiest. They put the goods into a truck, no Sting, no enemies you have to fight. They put in an indestructible fence here for some fucking reason. But yeah, other than the indestructible fence, you hop in the car and you go. And that's it. Just a quick delivery for 3 crates to your warehouse. Can't ask for better than that, man. Smooth as butter. You know, you compare that to not only the harder missions where you have to steal the truck from a group of guards, you know, 10, 20 guys, guns, really good aim. You got to kill them all before you can get the truck. You know, you got to get away from the police sting. The police sting, albeit it's pretty easy because you can bribe the police for $15,000. So if you do that before you get in the car, they'll let you go for free. But the harder ones are when they take 3 crates, and I ran over one of the vatos, man. When they take one of the crates, 3 of the crates, and they like drop them out of an airplane, like one at a time, and you got to go collect them one by one. Not only does it take longer, but if you don't have a crew who's got all 3 crates at the same time, the crates sit out in the open world, and they send a beacon out to the other players on the map to come destroy your shit for money and RP. And so it's kind of like you gotta kind of hope that there's not hostile people in there that are gonna try to take your shit or destroy your shit. And I mean, sometimes they do, and you know, if you're quick enough or the timing's right, you can go over and kill them and defend your product. Feels good, and it's always fun. But I prefer to be easy. So that was a miracle. Cannot believe that they just, for the one and only mission I'm gonna do tonight, they gave me an easy one. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so this might be one of the games I start playing on the regular tonight, or during my play with viewers, just chatting streams that I'm gonna do from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every night. Get ready for that GTA 6 waiting room. The unfortunate part about this game is that the music that it plays is DMCA. It gets recognized by DMCA on Twitch, so you can't play it. I mean, granted, I've already played Rocket League, which has DMCA music as well, but I don't think there's a way to disable that, so we're just not going to add insult to injury. We'll keep the radio off, and I'll be your entertainment. Cucaracha, cucaracha. Wait, no. How does it go? Coconutty, coconutty, everybody hula hoo. I did that really bad, but that's supposed to be an impression of Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents. Where's the hula skirt? Coconutty, coconutty, everybody hula hoo. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, la 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 blah blah blah. That's what he says. All right. We're going to kick this stream back out to just chatting and finish up here the last 15 minutes. Just talking and shooting a little bit of shit. Oh, somebody just got obliterated by an orbital cannon. That is crazy. We're out of here. Go back to Big Head. And talk about the plans a little bit. So like I said, gonna be streaming every day, pretty much Monday through Friday. Hopefully from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Playing with viewers and chatting. Really trying to, foster the community. Spend time with the community, spend time with the chatters, really build a community, spend time on building a community instead of just playing games and ignoring the people that come into chat. And not like I necessarily ignore them, but it's like it's just harder to talk to them, when I'm trying to focus on hardcore gaming like I do. I'm always sweating in Apex or sweating in Gears or sweating in any game I play. I'm just like a sweaty gamer in general. Everything I do is just so try hard. My nature. But I'm gonna try to get away from that, I want to take the streaming thing seriously. And so that's why I've implemented this schedule. Grateful to have worked with the partner in my life to have an acceptable schedule. And I'm excited to see what kind of community we can really build, with the attention and the care that I can start pouring into it. I'm excited to kind of maybe branch out and play some chiller games that I can talk and play at the same time. I'm open to taking suggestions from the community. I'm open to doing on-stream searches for games. Seeing, hey, this looks interesting, that looks interesting. Playing those kind of, maybe hopping into one, backing out, hopping into another. 2 hours, 2 hours of straight dedication to the people and to growing the stream in general. Not to say that I won't stream outside of those 2 hours. I still do just enjoy streaming. I enjoy capturing content for YouTube so I can clip it together and things like that. I enjoy just streaming the tryhard, sweaty version of me, sharing that part of me with the world and with Twitch. So I won't stop streaming that, but I'm proud to say that I will be cutting out these 2 hours every night to really spend with the community and help grow the community and just playing with viewers and just chatting for only 2 hours. So 7 o'clock, I will try to get the stream up maybe a little bit ahead of time. Maybe put on like a quick show or like a starting soon screen. Maybe get one of those going. I really wish we could do music on the stream. Really like the way music brings people together, but DMCA will get you on Twitch. So maybe we'll have to look into non-DMCA music. I know I got a few musician friends who I can play on here, and maybe the community can bring in some non-DMCA type music. The way we can bond over some music together. I'm looking forward to that. That could be fun as well. Any other announcements? Not really. That was the big one. I'm really excited to bring that forward. Talking for this long of a time, it's definitely a challenge, but I think I did pretty well tonight. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of feels good. Just sit here and talk and not. It feels good to feel like I'm engaging my community. It feels good to feel like I'm actually offering some sort of entertainment, other than just like silently gaming and bitching about the game. A part of me actually preferred it. Like when I first hopped into GTA, I was kind of like, dang, I kind of want to go back to just chatting. I was having fun, just yapping and shooting the shit. So yeah, maybe high hopes, man. I'm gonna keep it pushing, and one day we'll have a bunch of people in here chatting and shooting the shit, and we'll be able to laugh and have a good time, man. Great. Believe it and it'll come true, right? Keep pushing, baby. Games in the future that I'm looking forward to. Here's E-Day. Looking forward to getting the squad together and teaming up on some E-Day. Looking forward to GTA 6. I'm also interested in doing some like movie streams, you know, like I said, I like watching movies, and I wouldn't mind watching movies on stream with viewers and stuff like that. I think that'd be a good time. Because not only like a good chance for me to, you know, maybe watch a movie that I want to watch, because we all know, I love my girlfriend to death, but she's not really a big movie person, and whenever we do watch TV, it's always something that she wants to watch, not really what I want to watch. So good opportunity for me to, you know, sit down and watch a movie, something that I want to watch, and maybe share that love, you know, of movies and with the community, and maybe take suggestions from the community. That just sounds like a good time to me. You know, maybe grab a bucket of popcorn, maybe make an event out of it, something like that. I think I have Disney Plus, I have Prime, I have Netflix. We could watch a stream, and we got all kinds of options here, man. We got Xbox, we got PC. Yeah, and then looking for games, you know, just kind of searching up on Steam, see what we can find. You know, just quick searches on Steam. You know, can we, you know, just like little indie games, you know. Oh, this looks fun, you know, we could try this, try that. Engagement, man. I just really want the engagement, and I'm really excited for what I think the engagement's gonna bring. I have no idea who this second viewer is that's been in here the entire time, but don't think I didn't see you. I really appreciate you coming in here and just lurking the whole time. You know, helps my engagement, makes me feel good, you know, that I have some sort of loyalty, somebody who's up in here and really supporting the stream. And so whoever you are, I extend my thank you, and I hope you're having a great night. And I hope I was able to provide some decent entertainment, different than the usual streams. Always let me know if the, you know, audio volumes they need adjusted or anything like that. Let me know if there's any suggestions, you know, that would be cool to implement to the stream. Outside of that, I'm really gonna, you know, just try to keep bringing my creativity to the stream. Try to push the ideas and the boundaries. I think sticking to this regimen of every day 2 hours, you know, 7 to 9 community engagement is really gonna help get the juices flowing in my own head in terms of like what I can do in that time space, you know, to really fill it and really be entertaining, and hopefully, you know, bring the community together under that umbrella moving forward. So without further ado, I think I've done enough word vomit for now. I am going to end the stream. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to work tomorrow, and it's going to be a normal day, but I will be on 7 o'clock, 7 to 9, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. I look forward to not only tomorrow, but every subsequent day after that. I hope you guys have a good night, and you know, stay blessed, be free, always chase your dreams, don't forget who you are, and be a good person, you know. God bless, man. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.